What's up, traders? Eric here from MajorLeagueTrading.com, and what an interesting day in the markets here. So, just taking a look at the S&Ps, we caught some real weakness here this morning that, ultimately I kind of thought was going to continue, right? I thought it was, we were kind of telling a bit of a story here, early on in the day, and we had almost erased all of Friday's move at one point. And it was like, okay, cool. Like maybe this is going to finally catch some legs to the downside here and we'll get, something happening. So, we had a level here at 49.74 quarters. We had an important level in the Russell here at 1947.30s, which we broke through. And then on this rally back, I thought the Russell was telling a story here again, that was of weakness, right? We broke through the level. We couldn't get back above it. And right in through here, 1945s, 1945.30s, I was watching this and the bid ask on the Russell actually kind of widened out, and it was just trading really, really weird in through this action, just really light volume, not what you would expect out of, a futures product, for example. And it was just really, really weird. So with that, though, if we look over here to kind of the Eric's Brain Dump channel, my thoughts this morning here, we had that 47 or that 49.74 quarter level for the S&Ps, which we were opening below. So it's like, okay, that's not ideal for longs. Russell will be pushing in the 1947.30s, which is going to be, a gap under green type scenario here. So not really great for longs either, of course, right? Gold was weak, bonds was weak. Apple had a little bit of strength, and then Tesla had some weakness here. So one of the things in which I wrote was just that some individual names are likely to run big in one direction or another, but then not get any follow through, right? There doesn't seem to be anything here that I absolutely have to do. So I'm going to be patient and let the Russell ultimately tell me the story for today/this week. So if we look at that, there's a couple names that ultimately did that, right? Netflix here, it rallied right up into 572.33s and then got rejected, right? And this is an ugly looking daily bar now. Same thing here with Meta, right? Meta ultimately got a nice big move to the downside, which was kind of surprising, I think, for most people, right into 10 o'clock, and then no follow through on the day, right? It ultimately ends up, rallying back towards opening print. It's got a big range, though. I mean, this Meta's moving like $10 a clip right now. And then kind of the same thing really with Tesla here, which was it got the nice big move here this morning, and then somehow it just lost its follow through, and this was a pretty decent rally back to the upside that I wasn't really expecting in here. Now, one thing in which we were able to do here was we took a break under 183.08 on Tesla. We used the 170 puts on this. It was in the MLT Market Hours broadcast channel over on Instagram. You guys can go check that out. I just uploaded a reel on that as well, where this thing moved for 300% today for a trim. So we got those puts at 50 cents, and I took the first trim on these right down here towards the lows at $1.99. So we were in at 50 cents. And out the first trim at $1.99. Still holding some of these. And the plan with that here now is under 177.38. This party gets started again, and we got room to 172.68 and then 159.08. And that's really where I'm kind of eyeballing these 170s for the week to get down towards 159.08. And that's really coming from this weekly chart here. So we've got a weekly 1, 2, 3 pattern to the downside here. And I'd like to see us get that push down towards 159.08 here in Tesla. So with that being said, I did kind of get pulled away here. I would have managed this a little bit differently on the day. Somehow sprung a leak in the house. So still attending and dealing with that. So I'm going to go ahead and wrap this video up there. In terms of going into tomorrow here, I really don't have anything that we really didn't do anything today, right? NASDAQ and S&Ps really didn't do anything that's noteworthy or that we can really take some information from. We tried to get a pullback. We managed to hold. We've rallied back. I'm sorry if you can hear the dog chewing on the bone right now. It's just a mess over here. So I'm going to wrap it up there. We are kicking off the mentorship applications as well today. So if you guys have been interested in that, how I'm using the levels, how I'm finding the levels, how I'm using those levels, then obviously there's a link in the description below, or reach out with any questions you do have. I'm going to wrap it up there and get back to putting out fires and all those things over here that I got to attend to. So thank you guys as always, and I will catch you on the next video. Peace.